Welcome back to another video, and today we're taking a look at a couple who is disagreeing on support and things like that. And we have a mother who is taking advantage of the government's stimulus when she doesn't actually have the kids. Let's take a look.
Sorry about that. This is a matter of Clay versus Brott. Mr. Conan, state your appearance, please.
Dennis Conant, P23340, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Daniel Clay.
All right, and this is your motion. Go ahead.
It is, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is a motion to modify the judgment of divorce.
Both parties.
Is there an attorney on the other side?
Go ahead, Mr. Conan.
Specifically, Your Honor, my client, Daniel Clay, has custody of the children, the party's children. He is, since the original order entered, he has remarried, but the judgment does not allow him to claim the children. His ex-wife does not contribute toward the support of the children. She's been able to get the stimulus money for the children. My client wants the ability to claim the children. Ms. Brott now is, as I understand, is gainfully employed, so there's no reason why she shouldn't be contributing toward the well-being of the children. We believe this constitutes a material change in circumstance since the original judgment of divorce entered.
Ma'am, are you opposed to this motion?
I am, yeah.
Do you acknowledge that the children are living with their father?
Yes, they do live with their father. I have my every other weekend visit.
At the time of the judgment of divorce, it was 50-50 parenting time. Is that correct, Mr. Conan?
I believe the children are primarily with my client, but what I'm telling the court now is my client has since remarried. He and his wife would benefit by being able to claim the children that they totally support. They're not getting any support from Ms. Brott. And she has been getting stimulus money for the children that she doesn't have. And it would seem to be a proper thing to modify the judgment now to allow my client to claim the children and to see if Ms. Brott should, in fact, pay some child support now that she's working full time.
So is the parenting time that's being observed the same as what was ordered in the judgment of divorce?
I believe that it primarily is. I don't think that the kids are regularly taken overnight by Ms. Brott, but I think it is primarily the same, yes.
It went.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
It went from her having every other weekend, we had joint custody, and then 2 days after he made the motion, she gave up Sundays or something like that, Monday. So then it ended up me having them 8 days to 6. Then in 2016, she lost her housing again, and so then they were on my care since 2016. She's had them every other weekend. She's only had them 2 weekends a month.
Okay.
So it has been modified since the original divorce. She had joint custody. Now 2016, it switched to every other weekend.
Yeah, Mr. Conan, that's what I was, I'm looking at a prior motion that says that the judgment of divorce provided for approximately 50-50 parenting time.
Okay, all right.
And if it's primary custody with the plaintiff, when there's 50-50 custody, it's not at all uncommon for the divorce judgment to address who gets to take the tax benefit, because absent some provision in the divorce judgment, what we end up with is whoever files first is the one that gets the benefit. It's a pretty rare judgment of divorce. In fact, I've never seen one where a parent who's getting every other weekend parenting time would also get to claim the exemption for the children. Absent an agreement, clearly IRS rules would provide that Mr. Clay should get the deduction. I think that is a sufficient change and constitutes good cause for amending the judgment of divorce. I mean, there's no dispute on how much parenting time Mr. Clay is getting, is there?
Not that I'm
Ms.
aware of.
Willow? Ma'am?
I'm sorry. I at work make 4 times that I do in a month. And I do. And when I did receive my stimulus check, I did text Clay and said, if the kid needs me, no. They need
Ma'am,
any-
ma'am, let me stop you. I'm not hearing you hardly at all. Your voice is clipping. If you give me your phone number, I will dial your phone so we don't have, apparently there's some kind of a connection problem. Do you mind giving me the phone number? That sounds a lot better. So why don't you start over with whatever you were saying when you started speaking?
It's the fact that Mr. Clay does make 4 times the amount that me and my husband do in a month compared to our income. He does not currently work. He receives VA disability and Social Security disability. And I do support my children, Your Honor. When I did receive my first stimulus check, I texted Mr. Clay and asked him if our children needed anything. And he stated to me, nothing. This is just a couple lines of nothing. I don't know why we have to put up with you. Nobody needs you. And so I still continue to support my children. I even asked him as far as a school list, and I know the children just went back to school on Tuesday, which I was uninformed of until later that day, if the children needed anything. I do support my children. I've gotten them clothes. I get them shoes when they need it. My daughter wanted me to take her for her first day school shopping, and I get them things that they do need. It's not that I don't support my children, Your Honor. It's just I'm not given the opportunity to do so when it comes to my every other weekend visit. I do what I can for my children, and it's the best I can do right now with what means I have. It's just to me, Mr. Clay stating that I'm not supporting them at all, and I really am. Those are my flesh and blood. I would die for my children.
All right, well, I think I'm going to need to take some testimony to get to the bottom of all of this. What I will do is have Dawn find a date where I can take some testimony. We will notify you of that. It shouldn't be too long from now, I would expect, within the fairly near future.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.